All right, guys, thanks for stopping by and listening to our Trader Todd's trading tips, secrets to successful trading here, guys. If you ever think there's a secret out there, it's probably not a secret, but we're going to call it our secret or our success secrets here. We're going to do a series of these where we talk a little bit about some of the things that can help you become better as a trader, and a successful, profitable trader is really what we're after here. So there's a couple things here, and this is where I kind of want to start. Thomas Edison said this: "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." And as traders, and I've seen lots of traders come and go, and they generally give up, maybe right before they come to a level of success or proficiency in what they're doing. So don't ever give up at this. Those that succeed are those that have been trading for the longest time. Generally speaking, you don't see success overnight when it comes to trading. It's a process that we go through in order to become successful with our trading. A couple of quotes here, and I attribute these to myself because I've developed a belief in this, but perfect rules with imperfect execution leads to failure. So a lot of times we talk about how perfect our rules need to be, or we look for the perfect setups or the perfect strategies or the perfect indicators, but if we don't execute perfectly, we're going to have a very difficult time being successful. So imperfect rules with perfect execution leads to success, because there's no perfect rules. And if we think that we're going to find perfect rules, we're going down the wrong path. So recognizing that we want to find good rules, but not perfect rules, and by trading those perfectly, that can lead us to success in our trading. Now, one of the things that I truly believe in is that we have to have big dreams. And, what is it that we do in our own lives that allow us to dream big? What are the dreams that we have as traders? And I always like to kind of use this, at 6:28 a.m. or whatever time, what would be your dream job or dream vacation or something that you would be doing in your big dream at 6:28 in the morning? What is it that you would be doing? Maybe it's sleeping. Maybe it's getting up and going surfing. Whatever it is, have a dream that's going to allow you to stretch for those goals that you're going to be setting for yourself. And then ask yourself, what will you do? What will you do to achieve that big dream? Now, we don't want to have daydreams where we're just, laying down and wishing that we did this or wishing that we did that. Our dreams really need to be a motivating factor for us. And then we have to set some things in motion, what we're going to do in order to reach those dreams and be successful with our trading or whatever our dream might be. It could be anything in life. Now, going back to this idea of imperfect or versus perfect rules, either way, if you don't have your rules, and I got your in capital there because it can't be my rules or anybody else's rules that you identify on the internet or have heard about, they have to become your rules. And so if you haven't defined your rules, you cannot expect to achieve the goals that you have. We can't just arbitrarily go out there and buy or sell, whether it's calls or puts or stocks or options or Forex or futures or whatever it might be. If we don't have a defined set of rules, we can't expect that our goals are going to be achieved. And so the first tip here that we're going to be talking about is really the process of defining what those rules are, setting up our trading strategy. So ask yourself, will doing what you're doing now get you where you want to be later? And if you don't feel that it is, then you've got to take some steps in helping you achieve the goals, the dreams that you have for yourself. And whatever they are, I mean, it doesn't matter. We have got to be doing things that are going to get us to the point of achieving those goals and those dreams. And so our perfect trading tip number 1, our successful trading tip number 1, whatever we want to call it here. First of all, you must create a well-defined and written trading plan. If you don't do this, you don't know what you're doing and whether what you're doing is going to make you achieve those goals. So my first tip to you is to write down and define your trading plan. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. As traders and investors, we cannot let our success be determined by chance. We cannot do it. And I've seen this over and over again, that somebody will trade well for a little while and then they won't have success, and you'll ask them, well, why is it that, what are you trading? And they'll be doing 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 different things, hoping that something will stick that's going to work. And we can't do that. We cannot expect to be successful by chance. We cannot control the markets, therefore we must control what is in our control. And we can control lots of things. Entries, exits, risk management, how much we allow the market to play with. We need to be able to have those things in control because we can't control the market. Now, this is done through the process of knowing what you're doing in every situation that arises. If you find something that surprises you when you're in a trade, then you haven't sufficiently defined that scenario to know what to do. And there'll be things that come up, and you'll add those to your trading plan. So we need to have entries, we need to have exits, and we need to have our trade management well defined and written. And when we get to that point, we're going to be moving in the right direction. So what is it that I would suggest that you do? Here it is. First of all, write down your mission statement. Now, I would get out a piece of paper or notebook or type it on your computer, whatever you want to do. Write down your mission statement. And this is really something that describes your overall purpose or the reason for wanting to trade. And don't just say money, because money certainly is going to be an underlying reason or factor in what we're doing. But what is the reason? Is it family? Is it charity? Is it travel? Is it buying a big car or a big house or whatever it is? Write down what your mission statement is. My mission statement is to take care of my family and to provide the needs that they want and desire so that they can have a better life. Something like that. Number 2, write down your trading motto. Now, this is a little bit different. This is a little more something that I look at as keeping me focused, and something that I'll say every day. And my motto is, I'm a good loser and I know it. I know how to take losses and I know how to keep them small. And so my motto is, I'm a good loser and I know it. Yours may be, I'm a great trader, or I'm successful because I'm good looking, whatever it might be. We can do whatever you want, but have a trading motto. Also, number 3 here, write down what your goals are, because if we don't know what those big dreams are, both long-term, intermediate, and short-term, what those small goals are, what those incremental steps are to being successful or reaching those longer-term goals, we don't know what we're doing. So write those down, have them very specific, get some pictures and put them on a board, do whatever you need to do in order to know what those goals are. And then the 4th thing here is begin writing down your current trading rules. Have a section for your entry rules, have a section for your exit rules, have a section for your money management rules, and have a section for your daily routines for what you do. And we may talk more about these in the future, but daily routine would be something like, what is it that you do when you sit down at your computer getting ready to trade? Do you turn the computer on? Do you go to a certain chart? Do you look at the earnings? Do you look at the economic news? Whatever it might be, you want to have a routine for going through so you don't miss any of the important things. So those are some things that you can do in order to begin to develop that well-defined trading plan. Now, your success depends upon how you develop your trading plan. Do it and you'll be, and don't and you won't, meaning being successful. So if you have this trading plan, then you are on your way to becoming more successful with what you do. So anyway, that's the tip for today. Have a trading plan. Well-defined, written down, and that will get you on the path to achieving those goals that you have. Now, if you want more success tips, we'll have them on this Facebook group. You can follow me on Instagram, just Trader Todd, and would love to have you subscribe and follow along and all those other good things that we do on these social media things. So until next time, my name is Todd, and we'll look forward to success together. Thanks, everybody.